How's it, everyone? We got our first live recording session here for the channel. I had about $100 scalp on NVCR a little bit ago. Earlier, I entered in here around support 12. Small position, only 250 shares at 12.90, and I exited on this rip right here for a $100 profit or around there. I don't like to look at the P&L till the end of the day or the end of the week. That forces me to trade the charts and the price action rather than off of how much I've made or lost throughout the day. Tends to keep me a little more focused. So this is what I'm looking at here pre-market. These few stocks. I run a scan every morning. I find the gappers for the day, and then we go from there. I don't normally like to trade pre-market unless I'm really looking for, unless I find a solid short setup that I like and I take a position early. But perfect example would be here, NVCR. I would normally look to get short somewhere up around in here if we were closer to the morning. This was at about 10 and 9. With the news it has, obviously, I would never short this stock, but at this point. But if it was another ticker and it didn't have the news or it had fluff news, I would most definitely look to take a small position using the high day as my risk if we were closer and if it wasn't backed by such news and volume pre-market right now. So we'll see what it does at the open. We are way up here in the 1380s. I mean, next stop is up into the 16s, 17s. With this market, who knows? It is the 5-cent ticker roll though on this, so I'll be taking small size. You don't want to get caught with it going against you, having substantial size or that size that you do not feel comfortable with. STDY had a massive day the other Friday. I didn't trade Friday, but massive rip here. Major volume. And we're gapping up. So I'd like to see what this does at the open as well. We're about a minute out from the open. Gotta love it. So new week, new month. Gotta love it. Yep, here comes NVCR. Gross chart, just nasty. NVCR is a monster. Just crazy volume right now. NVCR is just a guess right now, honestly. Yeah, it's staying away from that. I do have shares to short, but that's just playing with absolute fire. I like STDY down here. Like the break of 8.9, the break in 9. Look for a pullback. I'm most likely going to wait here for NVCR to settle down, see which way it's going to go. Trading it right now is just crazy luck. STDY just broke 9. Blew through my entry. That's alright. Stay patient. We'll get a pullback. Look at that. Whew. Scary. Now, what I'm going to look at here on STDY is we either hold VWAP, make a push back up, or we crack back through, and I'm going to look for the green to red move for a short position. Don't want to force anything. Don't want to get caught buying and overextended like STDY. Sure as hell don't want to get squeezed on either of these. Staying patient right now. It's already looking top heavy here. IDXG, keeping an eye on that. STDY looks weak. Holding VWAP still though. NVCR sitting around this area right now. There goes STDY. I'm going to let that. So my play here on STDY is we're going to see how far we can fall here. I'm going to get short with a bounce back towards VWAP area. NVCR, what a short that would have been, huh? I don't short weakness. Don't like to, at least. Never got a real big bounce. All right, 835 is the mark. If I can get a substantial bounce here on NVCR, I'll short that towards VWAP, using that as my With the news that came out with NVCR, though, I'm just so hesitant to get short this stock. It could rip, squeeze at any second, obviously. I mean, or $7 up pre-market. STDY holding here. STDY is continually holding this red or green to red move right here. Losing volume. In this little mini channel right here. So right now we're just looking for a bounce on NVCR for a short position. And right here we're looking for the green to red move on STDY. Or a high of daybreak. I mean, this could go either way, obviously. It's trying to get these pops and it's just getting pushed right back down, but we might start to form this U shape here and look for that high daybreak. It's just so overextended to me though, like beyond. short 840. See if we can break down 815. We're holding here. It's disappointing. Big support at 830. I'm out at 820 here. Even though we are under that red to green or that green to red move, and we could see it break back down. I didn't like how it was holding here. I was only short 250 shares anyway at 840. So that was only a $50 trade. And as I say that, we cracked down. Gotta love it, huh? So my logic on this SCDY short here was obviously if you look over here on the daily, we are extremely overextended. So I waited for that morning rip here. We got it. That's took that big crack, over $1 crack, and I waited for that bounce. Didn't want to get short down here because we could get another squeeze up, obviously. Waited for the bounce. The bounce was weak, up to 910, and we cracked back down. And I took a short at 940 using VWAP as support, or not support, as my risk level. I was only short 250 shares at 840. I was looking for that move right here. I got my line in there, my price level. 835 is where we opened, so I was looking for that green to red move on the short. We did get it. I mean, as soon as I covered it, took that 40-cent drop again. So the idea was right. I just covered too soon. I didn't like how it was holding right around here, because if we broke back on a red to green here, I could see it ripping. And with the 5 cent ticker, I didn't really want to get caught. So that was small gains of $50. I mean, I sold at 8, covered at 8.20, so we missed out on 40, 45, 50 cents. But what are you going to do? Right idea, solid setup, good risk reward. Just didn't hold long enough. Just have to use more patience. So now we're around here at this. We held support in here at 770 area. Back up to where I sold 815, 820. NVCR's curling up. My hands are cold. Jeez. Yep. NVCR showing some strength here off the bounce. There was a big seller there at 1250. I'm tempted to take a short position here on SDTY again. Using that red to green move as my risk level. Because I do see this breaking that support again. It's weak. Volume's tapered off. PRAN's halted. I stay away from that. I'm not good on. I do not play breakouts well. I do not know why. I don't play run-ups well. I struggle with those. So right now, I'm sitting tight, looking just to see what NVCR does. STDY looks weak. Sellers stacking up. Testing that, just in that level right here. Boring. That is. See, that's why. I mean, obviously, I could have covered on this candle here. I did not. I covered earlier while it was holding support, and now we're right back up to 840. So it wasn't really a bad cover, although I had about a minute window to cover 40 cents lower, and then we popped back up here. I'm just a little shaky on these 5 cent tickers as well. I just so better safe. Holding and hoping is not a good strategy. Big sellers here, 1250. Here's NVCR crawling up. So yeah, I'm just hanging out here, sitting on my hands. Don't want to be too aggressive. I'm 2 for 2 right now. Small wins, but STDY's back under that level here. If that was the bounce that's weak, we could see a breakdown past 775. Volume is dead right now on STDY. CYCC's running. That's an absolute joke. NVCR. Nice. Now, another strategy I've really loved to use, as I think I've talked about a little bit, is these big gappers, right? Now, I let it do what it's gonna do in the morning. Now this one just I normally like this is like a perfect setup here. You get this pullback going into the open, and then you get a steady climb, and you get short near the high of day here, depending on what news is out with the stock, all that good stuff. um, so I like to get short right there, as I was saying, but so I let it do its work, and just like NVCR did, we just kept going down. And I don't like to short weakness because at any point it could give me, like right here, for example, you get that 40, 50 cent jump and you get nervous and you take a loss. So I don't like to short into weakness. So what I normally would do is I would let it bounce around like it did, have its time to work, find consolidation, and then I like to see a pop like this or a slow steady grind back towards VWAP, and I like to get short right near under VWAP. Majority of the I have an Excel spreadsheet that I've been working on for a few months. A good percentage of the time these stocks touch VWAP, come near VWAP, barely break VWAP, and then take a dip back down for a solid risk reward setup. So this one was obviously a little more difficult with the 5 cent ticker, and just I didn't play it. I wasn't confident in this particular stock, um, with how much it's up and how much it ripped pre-market. But this is normally a solid play that I like to use. Here's CYCC looking to break 6. Wonder if they're yeah. So that would have been the play here on, say, not a 5 cent ticker, that I'm more comfortable with. I would look to get short right around in the 1260s here. VWAP was 1280, 1285. I'd get short probably about 500 shares, risk $100. And we took that, and then we got that pullback right here. That was 60 cent pullback. So it was about a 3-to-1 risk reward. And even a lot of times it breaks down past the low a day it's set already. So, I mean, if you're a patient trader, you can hold through this little bounce again, and maybe it breaks back down. But that is a solid play I like to use. Is the short bouncing up to VWAP. So, got about 25 minutes left of the recording session here till 10:30. CYCC. Oh, come on. Gotta love technology. Isn't that annoying? Appreciate you for coming back on. Thanks so much. STDUI is looking weak. This could very well break the low of day. CYCC, there it goes. Right now I'm watching CYCC. Seeing what it does here. CYCC trying to break that $6 level. Doesn't have the volume right now to get there. Here comes some volume. 95. Well, we caught one trade on the for the morning. Nothing special though. CYCC holding here. Holding VWAP. CYCC. I may get short here, just under VWAP. There it goes. I missed my entry. It's all right. It was looking really, really top heavy up here. Let's see what it does from here. And there's NVCR testing the low a day again.